Alabama rental laws outline the rules in the state regarding lease agreements and eviction. We'll overview the laws for standard lease agreements, month-to-month lease agreements, and eviction. Standard lease agreement. A standard lease outlines the terms between a landlord and tenant for the renting of property. A standard lease is commonly a one-year fixed period and the most common and widely used rental contract. Month-to-month lease. A month-to-month lease is an agreement between a landlord and tenant that renews automatically at the end of every month. The agreement terminates upon notice by either the landlord or tenant. The notice in Alabama must be at least 30 days as required by law. Required disclosures. In Alabama, the landlord is required to provide the following disclosures as part of the lease agreement. Name and address. The landlord must provide the name and address of a person authorized to manage the premises, whether it be the owner themselves or a management company. LandLord Access. In Alabama, the landlord is required to provide at least 2 days' notice before entering the property for repairs or any non-emergency reason. Security deposit laws. In Alabama, the landlord may only request up to 1 month's rent at lease signing. At the termination of the lease, the landlord is required to return the money within 60 days. Eviction laws. There are 2 main reasons for eviction in Alabama. Non-payment of rent. If the tenant is late on rent, the landlord can issue a 7-day notice to pay or quit. This gives the tenant 7 days to pay the rent in full, along with any penalties, or vacate the property. If they do neither, then the landlord may be forced to seek an eviction from the court. Non-compliance. If the tenant breaks any other portion of the lease other than late rent, the landlord may give the tenant 7 days to either be in compliance with the lease or vacate the property.